Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Queen Bee's Thoughts. I'm so glad you're here today because we're talking about something we all strive for but sometimes struggle to find. Peace. Specifically, finding peace in the present moment. In our fast-paced world, it's so easy to get stuck in the past or worry about the future. I've been there, reliving old mistakes, fearing what's ahead, and completely missing out on the here and now. But the present is where life is happening. It's where we have the power to feel joy, to find clarity, and to truly live. Today, I'm going to share some personal insights and practical tools for grounding yourself in the moment. By the end of this episode, I hope you'll feel a little lighter, a little calmer, and more connected to the beauty of right now. Let's start by exploring why it's so hard to stay in the present moment. First, our minds are naturally wired to wander. Studies have shown that almost half of the time, our thoughts drift to things other than what we're doing. That might be memories, plans, or worries. And while this ability to think beyond the present is what makes us human, it can also steal our peace. Second, we live in a world that glorifies busyness. We're constantly juggling tasks, scrolling through social media, or rushing from one thing to the next. Stillness can feel uncomfortable or even unproductive, but that's a lie we've been told. Lastly, many of us carry emotional baggage from the past or anxiety about the future. It's like we're dragging these heavy suitcases around, making it impossible to fully experience the present moment. Here's the good news. Finding peace in the now isn't about ignoring the past or future. It's about learning to anchor yourself in the present while honoring everything else. Now, let's get into some practical tools for bringing yourself back to the here and now. 1. Mindful breathing. This is one of the simplest and most effective ways to ground yourself. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and take a few slow, deep breaths. Focus on the sensation of the air moving in and out of your body. 2. Practice gratitude. Take a moment to notice what's good in your life right now. It could be something as small as the warmth of your coffee cup or the sound of the birds outside. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present. Engage your senses. Pay attention to what you see, hear, smell, touch, and taste in the moment. For example, if you're eating, really savor the flavors. If you're walking, notice the feeling of your feet on the ground. 4. Let go of judgments. Sometimes we avoid the present because we don't like what we're feeling or experiencing. But peace comes when we stop resisting and accept things as they are, even if they're imperfect. And 5. Set boundaries with technology. Take breaks from your phone and social media. Disconnecting from the virtual world helps you reconnect with the real one. Let's talk about what happens when we make a habit of finding peace in the present. When you're present, you show up fully for your life. Conversations become deeper, experiences become richer, and even mundane tasks can feel meaningful. Being present also helps you manage stress. Instead of worrying about things that haven't happened yet, you deal with what's in front of you, and only that. Finally, presence strengthens your relationships. When you're truly listening and engaged, people feel valued. And let's be honest, how often do we really give others or ourselves that gift? It takes practice, but the more you anchor yourself in that moment, the more you'll notice the beauty that's always been there. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a simple exercise. The next time you feel your mind wandering or stress creeping in, stop and ask yourself, what is happening right now? What do I see, feel, or hear in this exact moment? It's a small practice, but it can make a big difference. Peace isn't something you find out there. It's something you create right here. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found value in this episode, share it with someone who might need a reminder to slow down and breathe. And remember, the present moment is always waiting for you. It's never too late to come back to it. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep choosing peace.